What's going on guys, my name's Raf, and with the recent Pokemon Direct revealing lots of new Pokemon for Pokemon Sword and Shield, these new Generation 8 Pokemon look amazing. One of these new Pokemon revealed was Corviknight. Despite being revealed in the new Galar region, we may have actually seen this Pokemon back at the very start of Generation 3, dating back to 17 years ago. Let's take a closer look at the Pokemon, alongside a potential Easter egg and theory that could relate to its origin. There's a bunch of information to cover, so let's jump straight into it. Please note that this is my opinion, and I totally understand that some of you may disagree, but don't hesitate to drop a comment down below telling me what you think about this theory, and I'll be happy to see all of them. Let's jump straight into it. Don't forget to leave this video a like to show your support, and I'll be sure to bring out my next video shortly. Make sure to subscribe if you aren't ready to keep up to date, and without further ado, let's begin. Okay, so before we begin, let's take a look at what we know so far about Corviknight. Corviknight is classed as the Raven Pokemon. It has a dual typing of Flyer and Steel, with the abilities Pressure and Unnerve. Corviknight is 2.2 meters tall, which is 7 foot 7 inches, and the Pokemon weighs 165.3 pounds, which is 75 kilograms. It is said that Corviknight is the strongest Pokemon living in the skies of the Galar region. It can often be seen fearlessly soaring through the air. Many say that any Pokemon foolish enough to challenge Corviknight are sent running with just a sharp glare and cry from this fearsome Pokemon. Corviknight possesses superb flying skills and high intelligence. Because of this, many of them work for the company called Galar Taxi, helping transport people from town to town. According to Bulbapedia, Corviknight may be based on a western jackdaw commonly found in Great Britain. Its wing feathers resemble a knight's armour, and its head resembles a knight's helmet. Corviknight's overall appearance may be based on the Black Knight characters from medieval settings. So now that we know Corviknight's background, let's explore how this Pokemon relates all the way back to Generation 3, 17 years ago. Before I begin, the details I'll be discussing are in no particular order. This is just pure speculation. 17 years ago, the first set of Generation 3 Pokemon games were released, these being Pokemon Ruby and Sapphire. With the power of the Game Boy Advance, the graphics for these games were a big jump compared to the 8-bit graphics back on the Game Boy, and this also included the animation, especially for the HM2 move being Fly. Back in the first two generations of Pokemon, the bird Pokemon sprite was used for the animation of Fly. However, in Generation 3 and onwards, this sprite changed into a dark shadowing bird, removing the sprite of any Pokemon that could transport the player around. Whilst it is very hard to see what resemblance this creature has in Pokemon Ruby and Sapphire, in Pokemon Fire Red and Leaf Green, this is where we get to see the bird in a clearer way. Looking back throughout the generations, we get to see the development of the dark shadowed bird, and it begins to question out if this is Corviknight, potentially teasing an Easter egg 17 years before its reveal. During the Pokemon Direct, Pokemon Sword and Shield art director James Turner had this to say about Corviknight.
It puts its skills to use when working as a flying taxi, which will take the player back to any town he or she has previously visited.
So knowing that Corviknight acts as a flying taxi transporting the player back to any town they visited, I'm sure that this is a small correlation between the dark shadowed Pokemon and this new Galar Bird Pokemon. Additionally, during the frame we see Professor Magnolia and her assistant Sonia, we notice how her walking stick has the handle that resembles a bird Pokemon. Could this be Corviknight's pre-evolution, or maybe the Pokemon itself? Maybe Professor Magnolia studied about Corviknight and its ability to transport people many years ago before studying Dynamax, relating to her age and the fact she has a granddaughter. So overall, I believe that Corviknight originated back in the Generation 3 games and was teased 17 years ago. During it being able to transport players around using HM2 Fly, its concept was then later developed in Pokemon Sword and Shield, hence it being able to act now as a flying taxi in the Galar region, and this may be potentially replacing the HM move itself. Game Freak do have a habit of revealing Pokemon before their actual generation, so I wouldn't be surprised if this was the case again. The release date for the games have been confirmed for the 15th of November 2019, and who knows, maybe then we will find out more about Corviknight's past and its true origin. As mentioned before, I may be completely wrong, and this is just a theory after all. It may even be a fun Easter egg as well. But why not let me know what you guys think about Corviknight in the comment section down below. If you guys would like to interact with me, then be sure to follow me on Twitter and join the ThePokéRaf Discord server to discuss all things Pokemon. You can find the rest of my social networks on screen and in the description below. If you enjoyed the video, then be sure to leave it a like, as your support is greatly appreciated. Don't forget to share the video with your friends. Finally, make sure to subscribe to keep up to date with my videos, and click on the little bell to enable notifications so you guys get notified when I upload a new video. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and be sure to stick around for more Pokemon content. Thank you so much for watching, I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.